Since Buster Posey has taken over the starting catcher position, the Giants have caught fire. With Posey batting cleanup, the Giants lead the majors in runs scored in July and have catapulted to the top of the standings. And not to mention this little fact, the rookie has an incredible 18-game hitting streak. Tonight he looks to extend his streak against the Marlins. Next.
Baseball back at AT&T Park. Giants off this road trip where they win 6-1. Time for the Marlins, game one of this 4-game series. Hi again, everybody. I'm Dwayne Kuiper. Alongside me is Mike Krukow. Well, Giants very pleased to be at home. They're 28-18 at home. And tonight they hand the baseball to Barry Zito. And Zito's been pitching well.
He really has. And, I expect him to do the very same thing tonight. He's been in a very good rhythm. But this is going to be an interesting series for one reason. You got two hot teams going at each other. Giants 8-2 their last 10. The Florida Marlins 7-3 in their last 10. Plus, they've had 4 walk-off victories in their last 10. So I just think there's two confident teams going at each other head-to-head. You're going to find out a lot about the Giants in this series. So let's have at it.
Zito's 5-0 lifetime against these Florida Marlins. All right, when we come back, Amy G is going to feature the Wall of Fame. And maybe just one guy, Rob Ned. So check that out right after this.
Is brought to you by AT&T. Find out what's possible with the nation's fastest mobile broadband network. AT&T. Rethink possible. And by Toyota. Say yes to amazing deals on your favorite Toyotas. See your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota. Yes.
At After a 4-game sweep in Arizona and a 6-1 road trip, your San Francisco Giants have returned home, looking to continue their winning ways. Welcome back to AT&T Park. I'm Amy Gutierrez, and a key factor in those 6 victories on the road, closer Brian Wilson, who recorded 4 saves in the 7-game stretch. And speaking of closers, tonight we take a look back at one of the best, the San Francisco Giants all-time saves leader and a 3-time All-Star, Rob Nen, as tonight we continue our stroll down King Street and our look at the San Francisco Giants Wall of Fame.
Robert Allen Nen was born on November 28, 1969 in San Pedro, California, and holds the San Francisco Giants record for career saves with 206. In 1997, after Rod Beck left for the Chicago Cubs via free agency, Nen was acquired from the Florida Marlins to fill the closer role. In his first season, Rob recorded 40 saves with a 1.52 ERA and 110 strikeouts in 88.8 innings pitched. As a Giant, Nen was selected to 3 All-Star games in 1998, 1999, and 2002. In 2000, he finished 4th in voting for the National League Cy Young Award and 12th in the NL MVP voting after 41 saves, 92 strikeouts, a 1.50 ERA, and 11 earned runs in 66 innings pitched. When the Giants moved from Candlestick to what is now known as AT&T Park, Smoke on the Water would play as Nen came into the game, emphasizing the closer's hard throwing by the bay. Known for his toe tap before delivering his pitches, he led the National League in 2001 with 45 saves. On August 6, 2002, Nen recorded his 300th career save and became the youngest pitcher to reach that milestone. Number 31, Rob Nen, the San Francisco Giants all-time saves leader and member of the Wall of Fame.
Well, currently there are 44 San Francisco Giants donning the Wall of Fame, but come this Saturday, you can add 2 more to the wall as former Giants Rich Aurilia and Sean Estes join the elite group. But tonight, it's all about the Giants taking on the Marlins, and Barry Zito's on the hill for Game 1. But first, after these messages, we're going to check in with our Sportsnet Central studios for an update. Stay with us.
Our game time weather is brought to you by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. The admission-free boardwalk is open daily. Oh, 58 degrees. How beautiful is that? Winds at 9 miles per hour, humidity at 80%, and it is partly cloudy. All right, let's take a look at the Marlins lineup, and it's brought to you by Southwest Airlines. It'll be Bonifacio to lead it off, followed by Gabby Sanchez with an 8-game hitting streak. Keep an eye on him. Hanley Ramirez in the third slot, then it's Ugla, Cantu, Ross. The rookie Mike Stanton 7th, Paulino 8th, Nolasco 9th.
Let's check out the defense for the Giants tonight. They'll have Burrow, Torres, and Huff. That's your outfield. Renteria, Uribe on the left side of the infield. Sanchez, Ishikawa on the right side. Buster Posey is going to do the catching, and he'll be putting down the fingers for Barry Zito. Let's take out his starting pitcher stats. They're brought to you by your Bay Area Hyundai dealers. 20 starts into the year. He is 8-5, 3.45 ERA. An outstanding year. He's eaten innings, 113 innings and 113 hits and 130 innings. That's excellent. Almost a 2-to-1 strikeout walk ratio. That's excellent. He's averaging less than 1 home run per 10 innings. That's excellent. And lifetime against these Marlins, 5-0 with a 2.15 ERA. That is excellent. Our Toyota keys to the game. Well, I mean, you're coming off the road. You got to find that bounce in your step when you hit the home field, and hopefully you can find it fast. Use that crowd to your advantage. Get him in the game early. Z's hook. Barry Zito's curveball has been such a key factor as he has had a solid season, and we'll look for that to be a factor again tonight. And they've scored in every first inning of the last 4 games. No reason to not do it again tonight. So stay hot early. And those are our Toyota keys to the game.
First pitch at 7:15. 7:15 first start. And that pitch just off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike to Bonifacio, hitting .263 with 3 RBIs. He's 1 for 6 lifetime against Barry Zito. Ed Rapuano calling balls and strikes. Hallion, Estabrook, and Barksdale from first to third. Up the middle, and a base hit. And that's how this game gets started. A single by Bonifacio.
Ed Rapuano's strike zone is a good zone for Barry Zito. He likes the low strike, and he's a very good curveball umpire.
So here's Gabby Sanchez. Marlins just finished a series with Atlanta, and they took 2 out of 3 against the Braves. They've won 4 of their last 5. Here's Sanchez. We saw Sanchez. Oh, and that ball shoots over the glove of Travis Ishikawa, and that's got to be an error on Ishikawa.
Well, very quick, they announced it was an error on Zito. But I disagree with that. That's a ball that Travis Ishikawa he's got to catch that one.
I'm not going to write E1. I'm sorry. I can't do that.
I put down E3. I'm not changing.
So now at second base is Bonifacio. And Sanchez takes a strike. We saw Sanchez in South Florida when the Giants were there for that 3-game series. And he's a good hitter, and he does not get cheated. He takes a healthy rip. Rolls this one to Uribe, and there's the out there, and a wise play by Bonifacio as he knew Uribe had to hurry. So they get the out at first, and Bonifacio moves to third.
Well, you have to look the runner back, which he did. He gets the ball, he looks the runner, and he sees he's stopped. The problem is he was just too far off the bag. And when the guy has that type of speed, I mean, you're really rocking a hard place as an infielder. I mean, if he doesn't have above average speed, I suppose you could go run at him, maybe try and get the out because he did have a large lead. Just nice base running from Bonifacio. Very aggressive.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. Giants will play the middle infielders back. Ramirez 1 for 13 lifetime against Zito, but again an all-star this year. 13 home runs, 54 driven in. And he takes one wide. 2 balls and no strikes. Dan Uggla to follow. So strikeout situation for Zito. This is just as good. 2 outs.
Change up on the outside corner. Perfect pitch. And he gets the dangerous Hanley Ramirez to pop up. As you pointed out, Guy, I mean, that's every bit as good as a strikeout. Well, just a perfect pitch. And you know Hanley Ramirez, he wants to go out. You can see the circle change. Excellent view. He holds it with a 4-seam grip. And that pitch will tail away from a right-handed hitter. Just got off the sweet spot up the bat. Effective to get that pop-up.
Here's Dan Uggla. 18 home runs, 58 driven in. Another solid season for Uggla. 4 for 17 lifetime against Zito. I think we become better broadcasters with the Exmo.
Oh, I love the Exmo. The Ultramo.
The Ultramo.
That's even better than the Exmo.
The Exmo, they moved out of Montreal, right?
Yeah, the Montreal Expos. Make me laugh.
I knew we could bring them back somehow. As a matter of fact, a former Exmo went into the Hall of Fame yesterday.
Andre Dawson, who now is in the employment of the Florida Marlins.
Wide to Uggla. 2 balls and a strike. Home runs, strikeouts for Uggla. He is not afraid to let it fly. Cannot hold up. 2-2.
Andre Dawson's last 2 years in the big leagues were with the Florida Marlins. He's now a special assistant to the president.
Zito trying to get his team into the dugout without giving up a run here in the first. 3-2. On deck is Jorge Cantu.
Dan Uggla, he does not have much of a 2-strike adjustment. He lets it hang on every swing. Very aggressive in the batter's box.
Andres Torres is camping underneath this one, and that'll end the inning. Giants are coming up. Look at Bruce Bochy's lineup, brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Torres, Renteria, and then Aubrey Huff with a 12-game hitting streak. It'll be Posey, the cleanup hitter, then Uribe, followed by Burrow, Ishikawa 7, Sanchez, and then Zito.
Let's take a look at the Florida Marlins. Defensively, they'll have Bonifacio, Ross, and Stanton. That's your outfield. Ramirez, Cantu on the left side. Ugla, Sanchez on the right side. Ronnie Paulino will do the catching. And on the hill tonight for the Marlins will be Ricky Nolasco, 6'2", 230-pounder out of Corona, California. He's a 4-year veteran. And these are his numbers. 10-7 with a 4.50 ERA. He's a strike thrower, 110 strikeouts against 25 walks. And for Nolasco, I mean, he's got good stuff. You're going to see 90, 94 fastball, and he'll 2 and 4 seam the fastball. He'll also throw a split, slider, and a changeup.
So here's Andres Torres. And Torres takes a strike.
You saw the Marlins defense. It is the defense that ranks last in the National League. They have made 78 errors as a team. The Giants have made 39.
Torres up the middle, and after going 0 for 5 yesterday, he singles in his first at bat tonight.
Well, he sees this curveball early. Now watch him wait. Just got a little hesitation on the back leg. Puts himself in great position to go right back up the middle. And throws that big old bat head that he uses, one of the biggest bats on the team. And he gets a base hit as a reward.
Here's Renteria. Right at 300 for Edgar Renteria with a home run, 17 driven in. And he will take one right at the knees on the outside corner, at least in the eyes of Ed Rapuano. And I don't believe in the eyes of Edgar Renteria.
Hey, there's the broadcast team out there. There's our Hall of Famer, John Miller.
Now, because John's in the Hall of Fame now, does that mean he always gets introduced first?
Yep. That's the deal.
Okay. There's Otter. Yeah, looking good.
Fun at the old Cove. Hey, Rennell's out there.
Yeah, Rennell's.
He's just out floating around.
In tight to make it 1-2.
There's Smoothie.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy needs to be into it a little bit more. Let's go, pal.
Hey, get your Smoothie poster up. Let's go.
He's going to anchor.
Looks like he's got a Florida Marlin on top of his boat. See that?
His body language is telling me that I was not his first pick. Yeah, you know what? If you're not going to take this serious, give it to somebody else.
Hey. That's the guy that's got the most personality. What are you talking about?
Renteria shoots this one foul. There's Dave. Dave's had a long day. You can see it in that picture right there.
Yeah, he's got a few wrinkles in that picture.
Left the East Coast this morning at about 5:30. But he's doing fine. Matter of fact, Dave will join us in the middle 3 innings. In tight 2-2. We have from time to time had to work with John when he's traveled all weekend and he's a little tired on a Monday. Now we get a tired Dave. There's our radio guys. John will be back tomorrow night.
Yeah, but Dave's got 2 4-year-old twins, 2 daughters.
Oh, Torres picked off. And he's going to be tagged out.
Nice move by Nolasco. It's not anything new. I mean, the Giants know that he's quick. Very good move. Just a little hop move. So it goes 1-3-6.
I don't even think he was going, right? So 1 out, and Edgar Renteria still at the plate, 2-2. And Renteria out swinging. How about those wacky Angels? They trade for Dan Herron.
Yeah.
And they pitch him tonight.
So let's go. Get your money's worth. Throw them in there. Angels are hosting the Boston Red Sox, and it's 1-1. And that game is in the top of the second.
I'm telling you, he's not taking this serious. I'm about to have somebody sink that ship. Aubrey Huff takes a strike. We know people in the Cove, too.
Yeah, we do. We know the Phantom of the Cove.
Huff takes a breaking ball for a strike. A couple of times in Arizona, 2 outs in the first, nobody on. It was Huff and Posey who came through. And the Giants picked up the first inning run. And it's not going to happen tonight. After 1, 0-0.
Outing here at AT&T Park, one of the best of his career. 8 shutout innings, gave up just 2 hits and tied a season high 10 strikeouts. When I spoke to him about it, he gave a lot of the credit to Buster Posey. He said he didn't just like how he called the game, he liked how he called individual players and his knowledge of the game, not just impressive as a rookie, but comparable to any catcher in the majors today. Gentlemen?
All right, high praise from Barry Zito as Jorge Cantu stands in. Cantu hitting .260, 10 home runs, 54 RBIs. It's 4 for 16 lifetime against Zito with a home run. His name's been bantered around as far as possibly being traded before the deadline.
It's been like the last 3 years, though. Not that you ever really truly get used to it as a player.
Renteria looks like he caught a knuckleball. 1 out.
That ball is roasted. Well, Grateful Deadhead fans, we have 2 offers for you. The Giants merchandise package, the special Grateful Dead t-shirt and cap can be purchased by phone or mail order for $40, which is a $7 saving. Individual items are currently on sale exclusively at any Giants Dugout store location. You can call 1-877-5-GIANTS to order them today. That number again, 1-877-544-2687.
Here's Cody Ross First pitch strike to Ross. Hitting at 273. He's got 8 big flies. He's got 48 RBIs. One Uribe throws out Ross.
You know, you talk about Jorge Cantu's name being thrown around in trade rumors, and the same thing can be said about Cody Ross. There's about 7 guys on this Florida Marlin team that have had rumors circulating around their names. It's a huge distraction. It really is. I mean, you don't talk about it, but you think about it.
Edwin Rodriguez is the current manager. Came out of this Marlins organization. The 1-0 pitch to Stanton. What a talented rookie this guy is. 7 home runs, 24 RBIs. He's just a baby. That's going to be a souvenir. 2 balls and 1 strike.
He's a baby, but he has got major skills. And watching this guy take batting practice is it's fun.
This is one of those where football is wondering how he got away from them. It'll be Ishikawa. And Zito with a very nice second inning. Buster Posey is going to lead things off.
Posey.
Nothing as Buster Posey just introduced. Oh yeah, they heart Posey. And he takes the first pitch, breaking ball down low, hitting .371. 8 home runs, 33 driven in.
And how about that July? .469, the highest batting average in the month of July in the major leagues, not just the National League.
Fouls this fastball out of play.
Let's take a look at our Bloomberg Sports graphic, and it's all about Buster Posey. You can see how he started off in May, and he got hot, and then they kind of figured him out, and then he adjusted back, and he comes into tonight's ball game, and there you see his slugging percentage. It's fantastic. And that's our Bloomberg Sports graphic.
Ooh, that breaking ball must have been called high. 2 balls and 1 strike.
And Velasco took a long look into Rapawano, the plate umpire. Every time a pitcher does that, he disagrees with the call.
2-2. Posey has never faced Velasco before. He and Andres Torres are the only 2 Giants coming into the game that have never faced this right-hander. 2-2 pitch. into center field and a base hit. 19-game hitting streak for the kid.
Well, he's 3 away from the great Willie McCovey, who has the franchise San Francisco Giants record hitting streak with 22 as a rookie. Just a great approach. And how many times have we seen him do this very thing, go right back up the middle? This is a 2-strike count off a breaking ball for rookie Nolasco. Just right back up, solid approach. Take a look at the ultra mode. See the hand stay very still. A lot of movement with his lower body, the leg, but when that front foot goes down, the hands are in perfect situation to use the inside-out approach, and the head stays very still through the swing. And then you can see the whole at bat is geared back towards the middle.
Here's Juan Uribe. Uribe pops it up. And Paulino will run out of room. I'm going to tell you something, he kind of deeped me there.
Ronnie Paulino?
Yeah, he kind of deeped me, that Ronnie Paulino guy. Although I got to tell you, I must be tired. I thought that was a fly ball to center field.
Yeah, it felt like we were in Washington for a minute.
0-1 to Juan Uribe. Breaking ball misses to even the count. Giants have been on a roll. They've won 4 straight. They had a 6-1 road trip. Out into right center field. And it's going to curl back to Stanton, who makes the play. And with 1 out, that'll bring up Pat Burrell. Giants have won 15 of their last 18. A little Lincecum. Burrow's got good numbers against Nolasco. He's 5 for 14, a couple of doubles and a home run. I'm sure that's the primary reason why he is in the lineup tonight. Make it 0-2. Pretty much straight away for the defense, at least in the outfield, against Pat Burrell. Good breaking ball that made Burrell think about it.
We talked about Nolasco's ability to throw strikes. I mean, he's always around the plate. I mean, he's a great pitcher to put the hit run on, just because you're usually going to get a guy to play something to hit, something to swing at.
And a solid single into left field. Giants Baseball is brought to you by The Other Guy, starring Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg, in theaters August 6th. Here's Travis Ishikawa, one of the heroes yesterday. Knocked in the winning run in the 10th inning. He's got Posey at second. He's got Burrell at first. And a curveball for a strike.
Got a nice feel with that pitch tonight. That's how you establish it in the mind of your opponent, that you can get that pitch over. If you can get strike one with all your pitches, that's all you have to do.
Nice play by Paulino. 1 ball and 1 strike. This was the hit.
It was a 2-2 ball game. He steps up in a 2-strike count after it was a base running mistake. It was a first and third, 1 out. It became a runner at third, 2 out. And he picked everybody up, put him ahead 3-2, and the bullpen made it stand. And it rounded out a great road trip.
Velasco a double look to second, and a chopper off Ishikawa's foot to make it 1-2. Giants with the high mark of 13 games over 500. Last year, the high mark over 500 was 14 games. And now timeout is called.
Paulino, something he did not like. You want to go get it cleared up before this next pitch gets thrown. Definitely a change in weather for both clubs. Marlins coming out of South Florida, the Giants coming out of Phoenix.
Good take by Ishikawa.
Good pitch, good take. Lance Barksdale. Do not trust Lance Barksdale down there. He's got the quick hand when it comes to check swings.
He does. Two and two to Travis Ishikawa. And this breaking ball hit the other way, but it'll slice into the seats, and it remains 2-2.
That's a nice taillight hike right there by Ishikawa. That was a nice pitch wrapping around that outside corner by Velasco. An excellent command. I mean, he can go inside, outside with the breaking ball. There aren't many guys who can do that consistently. Sergio Romo has that ability with the breaking ball. Velasco, same deal.
Just stays alive as he spoils a good pitch. It remains 2-2. Posey at second. Burrell at first. And again, a chopped foul at home plate.
Everything has been down around the knees. I mean, a good pitch here for Velasco would be a sightline change up around the letters with a fastball. But to Ishikawa's credit, he's been fighting off some nastiness from Velasco. All those pitches are quality.
Pulled on the ground, foul. So we'll reset and do it again.
Four-seam fastball. So he is pretty much throwing the kitchen sink at Ishikawa, and Ishikawa's fought it all off. But everything has been down.
Should be the 9th pitch in this at-bat to Travis Ishikawa. In the dirt. Now trying to go to third is Posey, and he made it. Posey took a gamble. Ishikawa strikes out. Edwin Rodriguez is coming out.
Yeah, he's going to argue it with Lance Barksdale, the third base umpire. Was he safe or was he out?
He was out.
I don't think he ever touched the bag with his right foot.
There you watch Posey with that ankle. It's like, do not sprain your ankle for crying out loud.
Well, he got spiked by Cantu, who kind of blocked the bag off with his shoe. Rolled his ankle just a little bit.
He's taking inventory down at third. Well, it's a good thing that Burrell didn't go because Sanchez would have been walked, and he's going to get a chance to hit. Freddie Sanchez takes a strike. He's hitting .267. A home run, 27 driven in. Which Bochy mentioned before the game. He thought Sanchez had some good at-bats yesterday.
Well, I did too, and I think the big difference with his game yesterday and previous days was that he stayed in the strike zone pretty much with what he swung at. He got into some bad habits where he was just jumping out and chasing a lot of pitches, especially the slider. It was really giving problems.
That evens the count at a ball and a strike. He went 1 for 4 yesterday, but that really didn't tell the whole story. He did hit some balls hard. He's 3 for 12 in his career against Nolasco. Out of play, 1 and 2. He does have that ability to shoot that ball to right field, and with Sanchez holding on Burrell, there is a gap.
There's the target. But it kind of makes it spooky pitching to him when he's hot. If you pitch him away, I mean, that feeds right into his swing with what he's trying to do, especially with runners in scoring position.
Out of play.
Problem is, at times, you'll get into a bit of a funk because when you start to think inside out and think the other way as a right-handed hitter, you can collapse that back shoulder. And when that happens, you develop an uppercut. And when Sanchez is swinging well, that back shoulder is a little higher and that swing is a little flatter.
They're way off the plate. It's 2 and 2. Barry Zito is on deck. 2 hits here in the second inning, 1 from Buster Posey. And he got him in the inning. Giants leave a pair. It stays 0-0.
the only blemish, 120 pitches. The first ever in Rays history.
Here's Ronnie Paulino taking a strike, hitting 274.
I mean, how about this year, the year of the pitcher? 3 no-hitters, 2 perfect games, 1 imperfect game.
Down the left field line, hooking, foul. And it's 0-1. Yep. I didn't bring my glove. I got the ball, pal.
Yeah, that's not the first time he's been to a game, I'll tell you that.
Having a good time down there. Very high, 1-2. Zito does not have a strikeout in this game, nor has he walked anybody. And that's a little foot job right out to Sanchez for out number 1.
That changeup's been golden for Zito tonight. Well, a reminder that Giants baseball is brought to you by the Solar Company. Call 877-60-SOLAR for 0 down, 0 payments for 12 months. As a qualified buyer, ask about their 0 down lease option. Offer expires July 31st.
Here's Nolasco. Pitcher facing pitcher. 4 for 36 on the season. Bonifacio to follow.
You know that game with Garza, and it was in Tampa, and they were playing the Tigers, and Max Scherzer, the pitcher for the Tigers, they had a no-hitter going opposite each other for 7 innings.
Zito falls behind 3-0. They're telling us that the first hit that Scherzer gave up was a home run with the bases loaded. A grand slam. 3-2 not in the last one. And the payoff. Hit out to right field. Hit pretty well. Huff on his horse. Huff's not going to get it as it bounces off the bricks. And Nolasco's got a double. How about that?
Pretty impressive at that. Giants had really jammed Nolasco in the outfield, playing him very shallow. And he puts this thing in the jet stream. See Aubrey Huff playing shallow, never a chance. There's not anybody the Giants team could have caught that one.
So that'll bring up Bonifacio. 5th hit of the year for Nolasco. And a breaking ball for a strike. That, however, not Nolasco's first extra base hit this year. It's his second double.
That guy was practicing some hook slides in the parking lot.
A one-hopper to Uribe. Bonifacio retired. David Lee is here, the newest Warrior. He will be a welcome addition. Don Shula's here.
Winningest coach in NFL history. And the head coach of the undefeated Florida Marlins. Or Miami Dolphins. What am I talking about?
Here's Gabby Sanchez. We all knew what you were talking about.
Marlins, Dolphins. I get them confused, partner. I get them confused. It's hard to believe that NFL camps have opened up.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Late call strike to even the count. I thought that was a couple of weeks away. I'm sorry. 1 ball and 1 strike. This guy's ready for anything. In tight. Sanchez bounced out to Uribe in the first inning. Puts this one foul.
Oh, nice play. Oh, yeah. Ron Wodas had just moved him over there to that seat, played it perfectly, and let's watch the play.
Did he look to see if he had it?
He did. Yeah, that's me. I got it.
Yeah, I think you lose credibility doing that. I think you have to act like you caught him.
I think there's 10 people in that section who are pretty psyched up he brought his glove.
And Zito with his first strikeout.
Fans, when will Pablo return? Well, Bruce Bochy told the media earlier today he's set to return tomorrow from Venezuela, arriving at the park around 5:30 during BP, and most likely will not start due to the travel that he will incur tomorrow. And I'm very happy to report that Eugenio Velez, who suffered a concussion Saturday after being hit in the head by a foul ball, is doing very well. Came to the park today to be looked at by the doctors and will not resume baseball activity for at least 1 week. Gentlemen.
All right, thanks, Amy. Yeah, the good news about Eugenio Velez. Zito is 5 for 32 as he fouls this one back. Talking to some of the Giants trainers and Doc Akazuki, I mean, there's almost like a pamphlet now how they handle the concussions. You can't do this, you can't do that, you can do this. And they go by weeks.
Well, you can understand as to why the Giants would be sensitive having gone through the Mike Matheny concussion.
Zito bounces this one. Sanchez will flip it to Nolasco.
Well, KBR Summer in the Park is back this homestand, and we are sold out of the $680 special offer. The new KBR ticket offer is $1680 for a lower left field box seat. Tickets are available for all 3 of these upcoming Marlins games. Tomorrow at 7:15, a 4:05 Wednesday start, and then a 12:45 matinee special on Thursday. You can get these tickets. Go to sfgiants.com, and you can still use the same coupon code KMBR. Again, use KMBR as the coupon code to receive a special offer from KMBR, the sports leader.
Here's Andres Torres, who singled in the first. $16.80.
Yeah, they're now $16.80.
Torres goes around. It's 0-2. Edgar Renteria on deck. Foul right over the visitors' on deck circle. Dave Fleming will be in innings 4, 5, and 6. We'll head over to the KNBR side where I will sit with Lee Jones for 3 innings.
Yes, you will.
And I will like it. Out of play. Came back with a fastball. Tune in to NBC Bay Area Morning News Team for early news, traffic, and weather updates weekdays starting at 4:30 a.m. 0-2 pitch. 1-2. Nolasco about to throw pitch number 48, and it's 2-2. Only one other National League West team in action today. It was an afternoon game in Philadelphia, and the Rockies beaten again by the Phillies. This afternoon it was a final of 5-4, and the Phillies swept the Rockies in that 4-game wraparound series. They had a 2-9 road trip. On the ground, foul. In the West, the Padres with a 3-game lead on the Giants, 6 on the Dodgers, 8 on the Rockies. The wild card race, the Giants in front of the Reds. In tight, it's 3-2. Somebody just had a massive order of garlic fries.
They smell so good. I'm just crawling up here. I want to get that, I want to get that, I want to get that.
I mean, I swear I feel like I'm in Gilroy right now.
I always feel like I'm in Gilroy.
Payoff trip to Torres, and he pops this one straight back and out of play.
There they are.
Oh, my goodness, and they're like right below us. Hey, can we get some of those?
Give me a bite. Oblivious. They need to be eliminated.
They're wearing us out. Come on. Eat them or take a hike. Torres gets just a piece of it. They are oblivious. Why don't you drop that ball right on it? Oh!
He's doing the no hands method.
Oh.
I've seen you do that with popcorn.
See if I can get their attention. Ready? Here we go. And spoiling all the fun was Andres Torres.
Strikeout number 5 for Nolasco. He's got a good curveball going. He's used that a lot for his strikeout pitch. And see, thank you. I was starting to drool up here.
Oh, man, I want to trade places with those guys. Here's Edgar Renteria. No balls in 1 strike is Renteria. Comes up empty. You're right, 5 strikeouts and no walks. When Nolasco got in trouble in the second, he struck out Ishikawa and he struck out Sanchez. Yeah, he's dueling phones. I just got the word that they were on TV. Oh, no. Yeah.
The power of the cell phone. The power of the garlic fry.
Oh, my goodness. 0-2 pitches just outside, 1-2. 55 pitches for Nolasco. Out of play.
Good breaking ball. Edgar Renteria just did fight that one off. I mean, you look at it, and the location it wasn't that good. It was kind of out over the middle of the strike zone, but the pitch was just about 5 miles per hour slower than the previous breaking ball. The snap on the breaking ball was quick. That's a good hook.
Hit on the ground to third. It's a fair ball. And the throw is high, and Renteria is aboard. Cantu with the error.
Well, we talked about the errors that this Florida Marlins team has made this year. That's number 79 on the year. And at some point, I mean, you start to expect that if you put pressure on this defense, they will break. And here, a two-out mistake. And I think the Giants may have gotten a bit of a break, because I'm not so sure that Gabby Sanchez, the first baseman, didn't drop the tag on Edgar Renteria.
Could have.
Let's take a look at our Ultramo. Watch the glove as Sanchez drops it down. Very close. I think the Giants got a break. Tom Hyatt, the first base umpire, making the call.
Here's Aubrey Huff. Huff tomahawks this pitch and fouls it into the seats.
I love to watch the top hand of Aubrey Huff swing. I mean, he really throws. There's another chance to take a look at the tag. Did he get him? He did not. Tom Hyatt made a good call. Safe.
1-1 to Aubrey Huff.
Since May 1st, hitting .327. Tied with Joey Votto for the best in the National League.
Well, Velasco struck out Aubrey Huff in the first inning.
Well, it was a breaking ball that was the payoff pitch.
Hooks it down the right field line, and making the running catch is Stanton to end the inning. Dave Fleming will be in. I'll head over to the radio side. It's 0-0.
Dave Fleming, welcome back from your trek to Cooperstown.
Yeah, Camp Cooperstown. I took like a little summer vacation there.
How was it?
I was like a little kid again. It was tremendous. So much fun. It was great to be there. It really was.
John Miller did very well.
John did great, and I know that when he gets back tomorrow night, you guys are going to love hearing some of the stories from the weekend from him, because it was tremendous. Zito back to work here in the fourth against Ramirez, Ugla, and Cantu, the 3, 4, 5 spots for the Marlins.
Good old-fashioned pitching duel going on right now between Zito and Nolasco. And they have the right umpire for it. I mean, Ed Rapuano's got a good low strike zone. He sets it. He usually stays pretty steady. And I think he's one of the better umpires in baseball to throw curveballs to. He really hangs in there with him. And both pitchers have benefited. They have good hooks going tonight.
2-0 here. There's a strike. Well, Nolasco has just been unbelievable. He has been ahead of basically every Giants hitter. Just strike one, strike two. Zito hasn't been maybe quite that perfect, but he has thrown that curveball real well. And he gets strike two there. Good fastball. And I think you could just tell Zito's got so much confidence against this Marlins team. For whatever reason, he always pitches well against Florida.
Perfect 5-0 lifetime.
2-2 here to one of the most dangerous hitters in the game, Hanley Ramirez. To Freddie Sanchez. And Sanchez drops it, but still has time to make the play.
That's why you got to go hard, run down that line. And as Ramirez heads back to the Marlins dugout, what do you say? We ask our trivia question. It's brought to you by AT&T. Rethink possible. Can you name the 2 second baseman shortstop combos in Major League history to have homered in the same game 18 or more times? That's a good question.
Yeah. Well, particularly when you talk about the Marlins second base shortstop combo and how powerful, how good they are offensively. Here's the second base part of that equation. Ugla way out in front.
He goes up there and he just tries to knock the cover completely off the baseball on every swing.
And a lot of times he does. A little bit high there. And over his career, you know, I think when we first saw him, he would swing at almost anything. Now he's a guy who takes those walks, and so he's become a little bit more of a complete offensive player.
Now, he's still got 94 strikeouts and 362 at-bats. I mean, that's still a lot.
He used to have the strikeouts without any walks. Now he's mixed in getting on base a little bit more frequently, but a lot of swing and miss with this guy.
358 on base percentage, that's good.
There's a swing and a miss. You and Kite may well have talked about this already, but I know you often make the comparison between the Diamondbacks and the Marlins as an offensive team. And that's sort of the big comparison. A lot of guys who come up there looking to do one thing.
But one thing about the Diamondbacks, I mean, they are definitely a different team when they get to this ballpark.
Ugla somehow got a piece of that one.
When you go down to play the Diamondbacks in their ballpark in Arizona, they are a very confident team, and they're very dangerous. And the same can be said about the Marlins in their ballpark, because it is a ballpark that will produce more home runs, certainly, than this ballpark. It remains to be seen as to how the Marlins are going to play here in San Francisco in this 4-game series. I think it'll be interesting to see if they can make adjustments.
Ugla hits that one a long way. Burrow's going back, but that one's into the bleachers. Dan Ugla, number 19, and that's the first run of the game. 1-0 Marlins.
Well, that's the two-strike approach. I mean, he just gets up there and hacks, and they want him to do that. They want him to swing. They don't want him to make adjustments. When you have power, especially on pitches up there above the belt that you know he's a good high ball hitter with, they want him to have at it. One swing can make a big difference in a ball game with a guy with power, and he just proved it.
And that was a mistake pitch. I mean, you throw it there, you know Dan Ugla can hurt you. So here's Cantu. That one was up for a ball. 19 home runs from the second base position. Aubrey Huff has 19 to lead the Giants. Cantu thought that one was high again. Out in front, good changeup. Cantu is a guy who got off to a big start this season and has cooled off. Struck him out swinging at the curveball.
I think you like to see a guy come back after giving up a home run and get the next guy out of a strikeout.
So bounce back there for Zito with 2 down and the bases empty. Cody Ross, center fielder. He's had some big hits against the Giants in the past. Zito's missed up with that fastball a lot tonight. When he's been missing, a lot of times it has been up.
Well, you know, he tries to hit two spots of the fastball consistently. One is the pitch you just saw at the knees on the outside corner, but he likes to plant that inside fastball at the hands to right-handers, that little cut action, and that's a big part of his game.
Right to Uribe. And he'll make the play. Ugla with a home run. Buster Posey going to try to keep it going. He'll lead off when we come back. Marlins 1, Giants nothing.
Francisco Giants and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. Any accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of San Francisco Baseball Associates, LP.
Marlins lead this game now 1-0. Ricky Nolasco pitching well for Florida, but here in the last of the fourth, he's got to face the hottest hitter in baseball. Young Buster Posey at the plate. Right on the outside for a strike.
He was amazing in that series in Arizona. Yesterday, a 4 for 5 day.
I mean, that's a hit streak. He's hitting almost 500 over 3 weeks.
If you hang around him, I mean, you couldn't tell. You talk about a guy that's well grounded. Buster Posey would be that guy.
Posey with a single his first time up tonight. And he hits that one hard but to third. Cantu throws wide again, but the tag, Posey's out. Well, our Farmers True Giant Stories. Buster Posey on that list. Most hits by a Giants rookie in a single month since the team moved to San Francisco. And remember, Posey still got several days to move higher even. But what a month it's been. Nobody's had more hits in big league baseball than Posey this July. Slider for a strike to Uribe.
Velasco has just been painting corners with his breaking balls, really with everything. He has had it going command-wise.
Ahead of just about every single Giants hitter in this game. "13 home runs for Juan Uribe." The 1-1. Another breaking ball.
The type of command that Velasco has right now, you really can't think about trying to pull him. You just have to take what he gives you. If he stays out of the way, you got to think the other side of the field. You're setting in.
They go away from the target. Stanton can't make the play this time. He picks it up quickly, though, and that'll hold Uribe to a single. Nearly another very nice play by Stanton in right field.
It's got to be a base hit.
Well, Uribe gets the hit.
Now, they say that Stanton is pretty athletic. When he was a prep athlete in Southern California, he was all CIF in football, basketball, and baseball. And he almost makes a great play. Just sort of runs out of glove. He's a big guy, 6'5", 235, and he's still a baby. He's just 20 years old.
Spectacular talent. The Marlins think he's going to be one of their superstars going forward. So now Burrow, who had a hit his last time up, swings and misses.
He was putting on a show at batting practice today, too. Talking about the success that he has had lifetime against Velasco. It's solid success. Knows him well. Well, we're going to ask and answer our trivia question brought to you by AT&T. Rethink possible. Name the two second base shortstop combos in Major League history to have homered in the same 18 or more times. There you go. Rich Arulia, Jeff Kent, Hanley Ramirez, Dan Ugla have homered in the same game 18 or more times, and those are the numbers. Impressive.
And that's it. Those two combos. That is very impressive. 0-1. Burrow to Stanton again. On the move for out number 2.
Rich Arulia here in San Francisco. Working the pregame show today with Gary Radnich.
Well, it's easy for Giants fans to remember what an unbelievable run that was at those two positions. How much offense year after year the Giants got out of shortstop, out of second base. How unusual that is, and that's really what the Marlins have going these days. They just get so much of their offense from those positions you don't traditionally think of as big-time slugging positions. 2 down for Ishikawa with Uribe still at first base. Slider for strike 1. Travis had a long at bat his first time up and saw almost nothing but the breaking pitches, the off-speed stuff from Velasco. He ended up striking out.
That's the one thing that is in the favor of the Giants right now, is that's the pitch count. That last pitch from Velasco, number 72. And it's at bats like you're talking about that Ishikawa had his last confrontation with Velasco where he broke him for 10 plus. I mean, you do that even if you make it out. It's still a good at bat. It's because you get a lot of throws out of the guy.
Velasco's 1-1. Good foul. Well, he hasn't walked anybody. He hasn't given up a run. It's the 4th inning. So 70, now 73. Doesn't sound like a huge total, but for somebody who's hardly given up any base runners, that is a big number. And the Giants are going to have a chance to get him out of the game.
Take a look at the split finger fastball that Velasco throws, and he puts the seam alongside his forefinger, and that's the finger that he requires the most touch to throw that pitch. And when you throw it like that, you get a little movement that sort of works itself away from the left-hander. There's the split. You see the forefinger right alongside the seam. And He pronates through, turns it over. Pronation is just the natural movement. Every throw that you make, you're going to pronate. Turn the ball over. He doesn't try to do that because that's just natural.
Down the left field line, foul. Right up the top of the bullpen mound. And once again, Ishikawa is giving Nolasco a battle here, a workout. One and two again. And he takes that breaking ball.
And that was the pitch he struck out in his last at bat with, the breaking ball in the dirt.
So Nolasco trying to regroup here. He has had to throw a lot of his 76 pitches to this one Giants hitter in just 2 trips to the plate. And that's ball 3. Walk would move Uribe to scoring position. It would give Freddie Sanchez another chance. He's the on-deck hitter for the Giants. Trailing 1-0 after Dan Ugley hit a home run in the top of this 4th inning off of Zito. 3-2 pitch. Uribe runs, and Ishikawa strikes out swinging again. So the Giants have made him work hard, but Nolasco has not given up a run.
It's a tough one. Vote for your favorite current Giant, and you do not have the option to choose more than one.
Mike Stanton into the bleachers on the first pitch here in the 5th inning. And the Marlins with their second solo home run of the game. It's 2-0 Florida. And that was an impressive home run.
Yeah, he's a specimen. And he was up there looking for one thing, going to be real aggressive in the first pitch he sees. And there's the fastball. For a tall guy, 6'5", I mean, that's a nice flat swing down around the knees. And he backspinned this ball. And that's what's impressive with a tall guy being able to do that to a knee-high located pitch.
So there's really our first glimpse of the power. We're going to see a lot of it over the years of Mike Stanton. And there's a line drive from Ronnie Paulino. So all of a sudden, the Marlins having some comfortable-looking swings against Barry Zito. They lead 2-0. Nobody out with the pitcher coming up. Eddie Sanchez coming in for a little chat here.
Now, they've got two good arms on the corners, and they're going to be very aggressive with this bunt coverage. They don't have great speed at first base with Ronnie Paulino. And with Uribe's arm at third and Ishikawa's arm at first, they'll have a chance to get the out at second.
It's got to be a good bunt here with that catcher running. And it is a good bunt. Ishikawa's play is to first, one away.
Well, Sunday, August 1st, the Giants are taking on the Dodgers, and mark this down. It'll be a 5:05. It's a new start time for that game. It's also Giants Trading Card Day right here at AT&T Park. The first 20,000 fans will receive Giants Trading Cards presented by Emerald Nuts. To purchase tickets, all you have to do is go to sfgiants.com. And remember, with dynamic pricing, buy early and save. And in those cards, there's going to be a Buster Posey rookie card, which might be worth something someday.
Well, every day it gets worth a little more.
Yes, it does.
Posey has already gotten a hit tonight. 19 in a row now, his streak. There's a good curve to the leadoff hitter, Emilio Bonifacio. Marlins lead 2-0 and trying to expand that lead. They got a runner at second.
You look at this name, Emilio Bonifacio, you think, man, this guy's going to be from Sicily or something. Not so. From the Dominican Republic.
Sounds like an old world Italian name. He popped that one up. Sanchez making the call, but now Torres takes over, 2 down. And the batter is Gabby Sanchez. We were talking to the Marlins people before the game, and they said, well, the one guy who's really been most impressive lately is this guy, Gabby Sanchez. He's been a hot hitter. So Zito's got to be careful with him. He is 0 for 2 in this game. Runner at second, 2 down.
Gabby Sanchez was a Marlins fan when he was a kid, raised in Miami, went to the University of Miami, signed with the Marlins, came up through the organization. I mean, this hometown hero.
He is extremely happy to be wearing that big league uniform. 0-1. Up high.
And things are different down in South Florida. You get down there now, you get to see where they're building their new stadium. That'll be where the old Orange Bowl was. It'll be a dome stadium.
Curveball and softly hit and nearly a collision, and they are going to say that the runner Paulino interfered with Juan Uribe, and that's the third out. So interference the call. The Giants get out of it, but another run and the Marlins lead 2-0.
10:30 p.m. You'll see it right here on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. Join Scott Reese and Henry Wolford as they give you full highlights of this Giants-Marlins game. And they'll talk about post-game reaction right here from the ballpark. And they'll talk about the National League West and the wild card update. You'll see all that and more right here on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. Sportsnet Central tonight, 10:30.
Well, Giants players aren't really following that wild card race yet, but we can follow the other teams that are involved in the wild card chase around the National League. Freddie Sanchez against Nolasco and right through the breaking ball.
That's 16 for 17 in first pitch strikes for Nolasco.
Wow.
And what's unusual about it is he's only 5 for 16 in quick outs. A quick out is when you determine an at-bat 3 pitches or less. And that pitch number 80, it explains the high pitch count, but it's unusual when you have that type of a percentage of first pitch strikes, 16 to 17. You usually get more quick outs.
It gives you an idea the Giants are at least battling up there. Every hitter basically has been behind in the count right from the start, and yet they're not going down quietly. But they don't have a run yet against Nolasco. Pitching very well. Sanchez foul. Hangs in there. 2 solo home runs. That's the difference tonight so far. Ugla and Mike Stanton. Well, they're having fun. Giants don't have a run yet, but that is not dampening the mood.
No. A lot of good attitude in those Panda hats.
Waiting for the Panda to get back.
Panda will get back tomorrow.
Almost the same spot.
And they got the foul ball. Now we know why.
Oh, big second.
Can you believe it?
Sanchez chases one down and away, and he has struck out swinging for the second straight time.
7 strikeouts now for Nolasco, and just about every one of them have the payoff pitch has been a breaking ball.
All swinging strikeouts, all 7 so far. Now Zito.
Every strikeout in the game's been a swinging strikeout.
Yep. Zito has 2 of them when he's been on the mound.
If you're a pitcher and you have a wide strike call on you, you never argue it. You just say, hey, I want that one too.
That one looked pretty wide, that first one. That's a nice curveball that spins in for strike 2. So he keeps that streak going ahead of everybody tonight.
17 for 18.
0-2. Just misses.
Hey, we start high school in 2 weeks. Really?
2 weeks. That sounds early.
Wow.
What happened to the summer? Slow roller, and Dan Ugla throws out Zito. 2 down. I guess it is true. The pennant race is heating up, and so everybody's got to start thinking about school again.
Well, time flies when you're winning ball games.
Yeah.
When your baseball team's having a good summer, it always seems like that summer goes fast.
They can't wait for the next night, the next game. I've had so many Giants fans tell me that over these last 2 weeks, how every single night they just can't wait for the game to start. They're having so much fun following this team.
Well, this is a good bunch to follow. I mean, there's a lot of characters on this club. A lot of personality, a lot of great stories. It's a close team. There's a good story right there.
Yeah, I would say. He counts.
For 19 first pitch strikes.
Good story.
Aubrey Huff certainly has been a good story. He is really enjoying it here in San Francisco. And for Aubrey Huff, I mean, this is really the first time in his career that he's been able to, get into a race.
I still love that story from the last time the Giants were home. The Mets were here. Big Friday night crowd. And Huff is sitting on the bench after he scores the first run of the game, and he's all pumped up, pumping his fist, and sweat's pouring down, and he turns to Pat Burrell and says, man, it's like a playoff atmosphere in here. And Burrell turns to him right in the dugout during the game and said, well, how would you know? And Huff said, yeah, good point. But I still think it's like a playoff atmosphere. Cantu, a long way to go, and he drops it.
No, that will not be an error.
No.
That would have been a great play.
And they do officially say no error on the play.
I mean, he had to go a long way, a high backhander. It hits him low in the pocket. Actually hit his little finger, just kind of caressed the glove and spit out.
I think any fielder gets to that part of this ballpark, you start thinking about the bullpen and that mound and the side rail. There's a lot to be worried about with your back to the infield. Torres gets another chance, but hits a grounder to short. Ramirez handles that one for the out. Giants go down in order for the first time all night. 2-0 Marlins. Start of a 4-game series here. The Giants back home. The Marlins have been playing real well. And playing a tough game here tonight as Hanley Ramirez rolls one foul.
Oh!
Oh boy.
Ron Qualls, our ball dude.
He may be smiling, but
that's all right. He will not rub it, believe me.
Well, we'll see.
Gamer. All right, let's take a look at the Ultra Mo. Use your glove, Ronnie. Oh, and he's going down. It's all right. We like effort, and that is an A-plus effort. Ron Qualls, our ball dude tonight. That'll be it.
Right off the forearm. Well, he's getting a good laugh out of it.
Oh, yeah, our ball dudes. They have fun.
They're part of this scene, part of this ballpark, that's for sure. Ramirez down the right field line and just foul. Yeah, Hanley Ramirez was not really running there. And maybe from his perspective, he could tell it was always going to be foul, but it was pretty close.
Yeah, he had as good a look as anybody. How foul was it? 5 feet.
Yeah.
Change up. Zito has really had good success with that pitch tonight against Hanley Ramirez.
Ramirez 0 for 2. And now he's 0 for 3.
Cut fastball. Beautiful pitch. It is the 6th inning. And that means it's time for the Coors Light Freeze Can. That's right. We're going to take a look at some of the grips from Barry Zito. That's a 2-seam fastball. This is a circle changeup with a four-seam grip. And here is a curveball. And watch how loose the wrist action is when he throws the pitch. That's a Coors Light Freeze Cam. Brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
Great shots.
Oh, that ultra is fantastic, isn't it?
And I think it's really good at some real specific things, and that's one of them. Seeing the grip and the different grips that pitchers use. Bounces that curveball in 1-1. And I think it's interesting. You guys will show one pitcher's curveball grip versus another's, and you see differences pitcher to pitcher. See how each guy does it. Good curveball.
He's had a good one all night.
Last time up, he had a 2-strike count against Ugla, but he left one up, and Ugla planted it in the left field bleachers. That was the first run of the game.
Posey wants a curveball.
Another one coming, and he just got a piece.
It's great. You watch Posey, and when he first started catching a lot of these guys, he had to suggest a lot of different times, especially with Zito. But now, as he's gotten to know the staff, they're not shaking him off as much.
Except for this time.
Well, I mean, Zito's that way. He knows what he wants to do.
And I like that about Zito. He never puts the burden on the catcher. He never says, well, the catcher called a bad pitch.
Good pitch, boy. That was perfect. Tried to put that outside corner. About a half a baseball from the happy zone.
So it's 2-2. And the curve bounced foul. Last time up, Dan Ugla for the first run of the game.
Pitch was up. And he is a good high ball hitter, good mistake hitter. You got to keep the ball down on him.
Change up. Renteria takes it. Going to be a close play. Not in time.
Now, once it got past Uribe, it was going to be a challenge to Renteria. As a third baseman, you're taught to take everything you can get. And he backed off this one, couldn't get to it. And Tom Hallion, first base umpire, again with the right call. He was safe.
Infield hit for Ugla in front of Jorge Cantu. Zito back from the stretch here. Fastball for a strike. By the way, just in case you were wondering, last inning in the 5th inning, there was that interference call. That's a liner over Sanchez. Ugla's going to take third base, or at least try, and he's in there ahead of the throw. Aggressive base running, good base running from Dan Ugla. First and third here for the Marlins with one away.
Set up an inside corner, and it just had a little leaky out over the plate, but a nice approach from Cantu going inside out. Every time you see a guy take a cut fastball and go inside out the opposite gap, that's been a good set, a good swing. It's tough to beat that swing. And an easy scamper from first to third for Ugla.
Yeah, he was thinking about it the whole way. So now the Giants are going to meet on the mound, and Chris Ray will get going to the bullpen.
Well, a reminder that Bluebird Sports, the leader in data analysis, has developed an analytical product being used by baseball clubs, and is also a product for fans. You can improve your fantasy player, track your favorite players and teams. All you have to do is go to BluebirdSports.com for details. You will see stats at BluebirdSports.com that you didn't even know existed.
A lot of detailed stuff and a lot of interesting stuff. So 2 on 1 out. I was just making the point that play where the interference was called with Gabby Sanchez at the plate. The hitter gets credit for a hit there. The base runner is out, but the batter does get credit for a hit. We don't see that play all that often, so we didn't get a chance to go back to it in case you were wondering. And here was the play we're talking about from the 5th inning that ended the 5th inning. That fielder has a right to go get that ball, and Paulino did not let Uribe field it. So the batter gets a hit, Paulino out, and the put out goes to Uribe. Into right center field off the bat of Cody Ross, and a long way back. Torres makes a catch. Uggla's going to tag and score. But what a play by Andres Torres again. Man, can he play center field?
Well, he covers the ground, and he's getting a nice ovation for this effort, because this ball was smoked. And that's a wrestling match. When you start to catch a ball that's that high over your head at that speed, the difficulty of this play is just 9.3 out of 10. And how good was it? Well, he makes the play, and he keeps Cantu at first base. Cantu was convinced this was a gapper.
Yeah, he had to scramble to get back. Now a curve to Mike Stanton for a called strike. The Marlins do get a run on that play, but this inning could have gotten out of control, and Andres Torres does it again. Stanton, Sanchez, great catch. Leaping up, and he takes away a hit. So the Giants defense helps out Zito. Andres Torres, man, what a play that was.
Insurance. To find your local farmer's agent, call 800-FARMERS today. By Xfinity, the next generation in home entertainment. Now available in the Bay Area and coming soon to the Central Valley. And by Verizon. The signal is yours. Wield it to transmit anything you want. Verizon.
On a beautiful night in San Francisco, our McDonald's game summary. It's really been Ricky Nolasco the story. Some Marlins power for Florida offense, and Nolasco no runs in 5 innings and the 7 strikeouts and no walks. But Buster Posey has that hitting streak at 19 games now with a 2nd inning single. We're going to see him here in the 6th. It's Renteria, Huff, and then Posey. So beginning here for the Giants. Get these middle-of-the-order hitters to see Nolasco for a 3rd time through. Renteria's 0 for 2. And that really does not begin to describe the story against Nolasco. He is 0 for 17 against this pitcher.
Doesn't see it. It's the only way you can explain it.
Yep.
0 for 17. Nolasco has been in command. And now he's got a nice little 3-run cushion to play with, which should make him even more confident to the strike zone.
But you did point it out an inning or 2 ago now. This next pitch will be number 98. So for all the success he's had, that number is climbing. The Giants, if they can have some extended at-bats here, can get him out of this game. On the ground to short. Ramirez, one away. That's an unbelievable number for a hitter of Renteria's quality over his career. 0 for 18 against Alaska.
Yeah, that's a fluke. But everybody's got one.
Yep.
Or 2 or 10. Guys that wear you out are guys that couldn't get a hit off you if their life depended on it. It's baseball.
Now Huff. First pitch swinging and a roller to second. Ugla for the out. And now Nolasco's got a chance to make this a quick inning. But there's the guy he's got to face with 2 down. The 19-game hit streak for Posey, now just 3 behind Willie McCovey's Giants rookie record. And a word with his fellow catcher, Ronnie Paulino, before he stands in. Ball 1. And we ought to be shooting off some fireworks. The Giants hitter gets ahead of the count 1-0. It's been a rare event tonight. Took a lash at that one. Well, I don't want to sort of play this up too much, but I was in Cooperstown this weekend, and the Hall of Famers were talking about this guy. They were. We're talking about Buster Posey and what he's doing. Toward the right field corner, Stanton on the move, and it's a foul ball. Wow.
Well, we were talking about it today before the game, Kipe and I. And, you know, in order to catch the attention of the East Coast media, you have to do things like put together a hitting streak, or just go completely weird hot in a month like he has done in July. I mean, he definitely has the attention of baseball right now. I mean, he's the whole package, and he's a catcher doing it, which you don't see very often.
1-2. Another foul ball.
But the other thing, if you look at his swing, I mean, there is no such thing as a slump-proof swing, but this isn't close. You watch his swing as to how long he stays inside the ball. It enables him to see the ball a little bit longer. He uses the whole field. You can see his distribution of hits it's all over the field, and that means he's hitting off-speed stuff as well as fastballs.
I think it really helps him like this when he's behind in a count. He pokes that one to second, though, and it's caught by Ugla. So the Giants go down in order. Kipe's coming back over to the TV side. Marlins lead 3-0.
only jokingly referred to himself as the best athlete on the team, he's also called himself a water buffalo as part of the Giants' Wild Kingdom. And now, fans at home, you can get a chance to know Aubrey Huff yourselves because he stepped outside the white lines and joined the social media craze. He's blogging, and you can check it out at sfgiants.com. A good read, guys.
All right. I'm sure it is.
3-0, top of the 7th. Marlins on top of the Giants. Here again, Dwayne Kuiper.
All right. As Ronnie Polino takes a breaking ball down low.
I like that throw to Amy G. She was directing traffic there as somebody tried to cut in front of her. Very cool. Don't mess with Amer the Gamer.
Hit out to Aubrey Huff in right field. Well, they got some stories around the Petaluma area about people that have cut her off on the highway.
Really?
Wow.
Well, I believe it.
Nolasco's going to hit.
You don't mess with a veteran volleyball player from UC Davis. You just don't. And Amy G, she would be that person. All right, watch the forearm shiv as this guy tries to cut. Hey, take a hike, Mead. Never blinked.
Wow. You know what? I mean, they may have to put this guy in witness protection program.
Can she post up or what, huh?
Toledo. Down low, 3-0.
The second time that he's had Nolasco in a 3-0 count. Now he came back, got to a 3-2, and Nolasco hit a double back in the 3rd inning.
And this is a 4-pitch walk.
First walk of the night in the game. And it would be from a pitcher to another pitcher. You know what they call that? Baseball.
Respect.
I don't know about that.
Nolasco's getting his jacket on. Zito is ready to go. Nolasco's never done this before, at least not at home.
Yeah, you don't have to put a jacket on in Florida this time of year. Usually taking stuff off.
Bonifacio 1 for 3. And a strike.
Change up.
Zito with 94 pitches. And Ramirez not on deck. He is, however, in the hole. Way out in front, Bonifacio 1-2.
Again, the changeup gets him way out front. Zito he's used all of his pitches tonight, as he will always do. And he'll throw any one of them at any time. It's one of his strengths.
Chris Ray has been ready for a while down in the Giants bullpen. One ball and 2 strikes. Nolasco, the runner at first. And a line drive over Renteria. Nolasco is going to head for 3. The throw goes to second. And Bonifacio with a double. And Bruce Bochy's coming out, and that'll do it for Barry Zito. That base hit was his 97th pitch. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your oil change tune-up and smog experts. We'll be back as Chris Ray is coming in. Sanchez, runners at second and third with one out. Zito departs. Sanchez has bounced out twice to Uribe, and he struck out. And this pop-up is right at Travis Ishikawa.
One pitch, one out, and that is a thing of beauty. A non-productive out. Now, Bruce Bochy wants to decide as to who he's going to face. Is it going to be Hanley Ramirez or Dan Ugley? You see the numbers for Chris Ray. That's his combined season with the Rangers and the Giants. 45 times he's taken the ball. I mean, Chris Ray's got great stuff. Ray can go 92 to 96 with velocity, and the fastball with sink. Curveball, slider, and a split. He's got a little funkiness to his delivery, too.
And Ramirez does not waste any time as he shoots it foul.
Around the Marlins, I mean, they don't take too many walks. They hack.
Breaking ball, and that got Buster Posey, I think, on the mask. It's 0-2.
Well, he got hit with a foul ball, then the umpire. Ed Rapalano walked by him and gave him a little elbow or shoulder to the head.
He's talking to himself.
There's the foul ball.
Stung Buster Posey.
It does.
Ray trying to come out of the bullpen to keep this deficit at 3. On the ground, Ishikawa, side retired. Indeed he does. 3-0 Marlins.
It's great relief.
Ricky Nolasco, he's been fantastic. We're also keeping an eye on Buster Posey, who got dinged with that foul ball. And you see Dave Gressner taking a look at that mask.
Well, you can understand why Dave Gressner, very sensitive, after what the Giants went through with Mike Matheny. I just don't think they've made a mask that is totally protected as it should be.
I agree. You know they're trying. 1-0 pitch to Uribe. Outside corner to even the count. Giants need some base runners. Their last base runner was an Uribe base hit off the glove of Stanton in right field, and that came in the 4th inning. Off the plate, 2 balls and 1 strike. This was the foul ball.
Now you're seeing a lot of young catchers come out of amateur baseball, and
there's a shot to left, and it's right at the left fielder, Bonifacio.
And they're using those hockey-style masks, and they make a lot of sense down in Little League baseball and youth leagues, because guys don't throw very hard, and kids, because they don't have proper blocking skills, they'll turn their head, and the hockey-style mask will give those kids, protection to the side of their head. But here at this level, I think that the mask that Ronnie Paulino has, a traditional mask, is one that, it protects you a little more when you take the full-on straight headshot on a foul ball.
Burrow fouls it straight back.
I mean, I was a catcher when I was in high school, and I was drafted as a catcher by the Angels, and that was the catching mask and helmet that we used on the left side. We didn't have a helmet, it was just a mask. And then as I raised 4 boys, they all played baseball, I would use, and 2 of them were catchers, I would use their hockey-style mask to catch, and at times I would get hit in the face, and it was no comparison as to how much better you felt in a traditional mask with a helmet like this as opposed to the hockey mask.
The 2-1 pitch to Burrow. 3-1.
So I can only speak from experience, and my experience was that the traditional mask and helmet protected you more than the hockey masks as you got to levels of baseball where the speed of the baseball was 90-mile-an-hour fastballs and above.
Pitch 114 is ball 4.
Well, Monday, August 9th, the Giants are going to take on the Chicago Cubs, and it is Jerry Garcia Tribute Night presented by Ben & Jerry's. You can celebrate a legendary San Franciscan with a special ticket package. It'll include a seat section, the Jerry Garcia Tribute section, and a commemorative Jerry Garcia bobblehead. Partial ticket proceeds will benefit the Rex Foundation. The bobblehead is only available through this special ticket offer, so go to sfgiants.com/special events.
We got a pitching change, and as you well know, when it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your oil change tune-up and smog experts. It's Pat Burrow. Taylor Tankersley is the only left-hander in this Marlins bullpen, and he's now on the mound facing Aaron Rowan.
Well, you see the numbers this season, but he's got a great curveball. His curveball, changeup are his two specialty pitches. You'll see more changeups to right-handers than you will big curveballs. He's got a little funkiness to his delivery, slight crossover step.
Rowan batting for Ishikawa with Freddie Sanchez on deck. He's trying to put some base runners together here in the 7th. Rowan takes a strike and it's 0-1. .237, 8 home runs, 28 driven in. Rowan hits a high drive to left. Bonifacio back at the wall. It is out of here. Aaron Rowan has just put a dent into this Marlins lead. Here comes the Marlins manager, Edwin Rodriguez. He wants to know what the heck is going on, but it's a 3-2 ball game.
Well, Aaron Rowan almost overran Pat Burrow, who had to tell him to stop. For the longest time, you had to wait to see what the call was going to be. A fastball challenge, he backspins it, and then it's just a matter of measure and weight. Measure and weight. Bonifacio goes up, but we still don't know if he came down with the ball. You could not tell. A fan went out there and got the ball. And Cody Ross is saying there was interference from the fan. And I'm sure the umpires are going to discuss this, and possibly we will take a look at this.
Well, to me, just watching that one replay, and they are going to take a look at this, and they should. But it looked like it went either over or to the side of Bonifacio's glove.
Now, if it's on the field side of the fence, you cannot interfere with it. If the ball is on the fan side of the fence, then it's a home run. That, to me, looks like it's close.
Well, I don't think he interfered with Bonifacio. Whether it's a home run or not, that's going to be a problem.
Well, it has to be.
I mean, there may not be enough evidence for them to overrule this.
It's got to be clear cut. I don't know if there's enough to make a change in the initial call, but it's going to be close. This may be a while. Can't tell if you did. That's right there. If that glove is on the field side, he's interfered. If it's not, if it's on the fan side or on the top of the fence, it's his right to make a play.
Now, can we tell if the fan hit Bonifacio's glove from behind? You really can't.
No.
But it certainly is possible.
Well, I think he would have caught the ball.
I mean, if he knocks that glove out of the way, it's interference.
His glove was definitely in position, and it was over the top of the fence. So, I mean, by seeing that right there, it tells me that it may have been on the fans' side of the fence.
He just missed it. Well, the great thing about this is we don't even have to say a word. When the umpires come out, the crowd will let you know exactly what the call is.
Everybody's waiting, and as expected, it's taken a while for them to look at it. The longer it goes without seeing the umpires, I think the better it is for the Giants. Because remember, it has to be clear-cut in order for them to change the decision. play is currently under review.
The video in the umpire's room, I believe, or at least down around that area. And here's another look at it.
One more look, and they're going over and over and over again. You see the glove is right on the top of the fence. And that's what they have to determine as to whether or not the fan's glove was on the field side of the fence.
Now, this is the only time instant replay is used.
I do not think they're going to turn this over.
I would be surprised if they did, only because of lack of evidence, if anything.
Yeah.
Ed Rapuano, he has to stay on the field. And here come the umpires, and the crowd will let you know what the call is. And I think that's just a case of not enough evidence. And, you know, Edwin Rodriguez may have every right to argue about this, but we looked at it 10 times, and we came up with the same conclusion. You can't tell.
You can't tell. I mean, you would have had to have a camera that was looking right down the fence line from the foul pole towards center field to be able to make a definitive call, and there just was not that camera available. So Rowan gets a home run. The Giants now trail by 1 run.
Well, Tankersley faces one guy. He gives up the home run and he's gone. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts. Sanchez is struck out twice. And the pitch is high. I'd want to be a starting pitcher so that I could hit the pitchers that hit me.
Look at Jose Veras' numbers. He got good stuff. 25 strikeouts in 18 2/3. But 11 walks in 18 innings. That's a lot.
And a base hit to left field. Sanchez is going to put on the brakes.
Well, he had a vision there.
Here come the Giants. As John Miller likes to say. Is that Randy St. Clair?
Randy St. Clair, the pitching coach for the Marlins, going to come out. And they're going to go over as to how they're going to go after Nate Scherholz. There you see Veras with a challenge fastball up in the strike zone, and Freddie Sanchez not waiting around. He's looking for a mistake, and he gets it. And jumps all over it. Crisp line drive. And here's the big turn that you love to see players take, because that'll definitely put pressure on a defense. Base is not there, you go back. I'd want to be a center fielder, because in order to be a center fielder, you have to be fast. And I've never been fast one day in my life.
That's a good response. Yep. Good call.
They always look to me like they have the most fun.
Nate Scherholz batting. He's done well as a pinch hitter. And he fouls it out of play, and it's 0-1. Top of the order on deck. Aaron Rowan, a pinch hit, 2-run home run here in the 7th inning.
Yeah, definitely got this crowd in the game.
Scherholz lifts one out to left, and Bonifacio is going to put it away.
Two good at bats this inning by Juan Uribe. It started out a bullet to Bonifacio, and here again a nice crisp line drive, only to find a glove.
Here's Torres. Torres is 1 for 3. Sanchez back. Swing and going to miss. Torres a little late. No balls and 1 strike. Sanchez, the tying run at first. That's blocked by Paulino on a breaking ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball and 1 strike to Andres Torres, facing Jose Veras. And a quick toss. Sanchez is not a base stealing threat, although Veras still wants to keep an eye on him. High, 2 balls and a strike. In this ballpark, where the alleys are so deep, 404 in left center field, 421 in right center field. As right fielders will try to cut off Triple's alley. So you hit one down the right field line, that runner at first has got a chance to score. And it's now 2-2. Sanchez with his lead. 3-2. Good take, and now Sanchez gets to go on the pitch. And now if you can get one down the lines or in the alley, Sanchez would have a good shot at scoring. Sanchez goes. He walked him, and Renteria is going to hit. Now the Giants have the tying run in scoring position. Renteria is 0 for 3, but has proven over his career to give you a pretty good at-bat with runners in scoring position. Rodriguez is running through the bullpen here in the 7th.
Oh, he really is.
So we got a new pitcher coming in. Giants trail by 1. 2 on, 2 out. We'll be back.
Talk about tonight's game, post-game reaction from the yard, and they'll also update you on the wild card and talk about the National League West. You'll see it all and much, much more. Only on Sportsnet Central tonight, 10:30, right here, Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. Check it out.
Velasco started the inning. Tankersley, Veras, and now Sanchez.
See the number for Brian Sanchez: 25 strikeouts in 34 innings, 15 walks. Fastball, slider, curveball, split guy.
Renteria 0 for 3. And a first pitch breaking ball, and it's 0-1. Sanchez, and that's Torres.
They bunch the gaps. They give the line in left field. They know that Edgar Renteria likes to use the middle of the field, and they're trying to take those gaps away.
There's another one, and this one misses the ball in the strike.
If he can hit a ball down the left field line, he could clear the bags easy. 2 outs, speed of Torres at first. Wide open down that line.
And so far, 2 breaking balls. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Not overpowering, but after a couple of breaking balls, Renteria a little tardy. Giants a hit away from tying this game up. 1-2 to Edgar Renteria. Brian Sanchez throws, and he got him swinging to end the inning. Aaron Rowan with a 2-run home run It brings the Giants a lot closer. It's bye-bye, baby. It's 3-2 Florida.
It's time for our Ford right choice. We go back to the 6th inning with 1 out, 2 on. Cody Ross hits a bomb to right center, and Andres Torres scampers about 50 yards, and he catches it over the head. Very difficult play. That is one of the best defensive plays we've seen in a while. That is a Ford right choice.
Very nice.
Andres Torres goes over to right field as Rowan stays in the game and goes to center. Right now it's Guillermo Mota making his 41st appearance of the year. Those are his numbers. Just 2 home runs allowed in those 36 2/3.
So Mota to face Dan Ugla, a 3-2 ball game.
Rowan, as we said, stays in the game at center. Torres moves to right. Aubrey Huff comes into the infield and plays first base with Ishikawa out of the game.
Ugla takes high, 2-0. Ugla has scored 2 runs in this game. And he fouls this pitch out of play. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Figuring at 2-0 count, he was going to get after it. And he would definitely expand, and he's got count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You can corner pitch him with a fastball because he is going to hack at it.
Two and two.
I mean, that's something that you put down as in your notebook about an opposing player that is that aggressive in fastball counts. You know that Ugla, for the most part, looks fastball and is at bat anyway.
Got him.
Good slide. I mean, perfect position. The location at the knees outside corner, that was a thing of beauty. Well, tomorrow is Say Hey Tuesday. The Giants are going to take on these Marlins. It'll be a Chronicle Live from Willie Mays Plaza at 5 p.m. And you can come dressed as CSNBayer.com's new insider Ray Ratto with a mustache and an ugly sweater. And you will have a chance to win a Willie Mays bobblehead. That's right. There are limited supplies. So, mustache, ugly sweater.
I don't see ugly written on that.
You're a qualifier.
You see ugly written on that, or did you make that, or did you throw that in?
Well, I may have embellished a little bit.
He's a Cal Poly gentleman.
That's right, the Harvard of the West, baby.
Wasn't quite sure that was your team colors.
Green and gold.
Uribe wrestles that ground ball. I know there's green and gold in there somewhere.
It could be Cal Poly Pomona.
There's Cody Ross.
I mean, up and down this Marlins lineup, I mean, they could throw some thump at you.
Yes, they can.
There isn't anybody that's afraid to swing in this lineup.
Watch this wrestle job on this ground ball. I'm going to do everything I can to try to catch this. If I can't, I'm going to knock it down. And you saw he wanted to keep that glove down as long as he can, but you're going to wrestle to make sure you can keep it down.
Well, I remember times when it was late in the game and you had to have it. You'd go down to a knee.
And it just sneaks in. Of course, part of that play is you got to protect the family as well.
That's true. That's true. That's your first priority. What are you talking about?
One ball and one strike.
That's what used to amaze me about Kevin Mitchell, played third base, commando.
It's too macho for me.
Yeah. Wear a cup.
Two and two. Yep. Red alert.
Dude, they just said you went to Cal Poly Pomona.
Looks like one of those guys that would just as soon take that shirt off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, rest my case.
Pose down.
Most of those guys from Cal Poly, that when you meet them, that's what they do.
This guy right here, he's a legend at Bull's Tavern right there. A legend at Bull's Tavern.
Two balls, two strikes. Full count to Cody Ross. Ross was the hitter who put that ball out on the right center field. We just showed you the great catch by Andres Torres. And he lines it into left field. A base hit. Tune in to NBC Bay Area Morning News Team for early news, traffic, and weather updates. Weekdays starting at 4:30 a.m. Stanton homered off of Zito in the fifth inning. Out in the left center field. Rowan, can he get there? He cannot. It's off the wall as he barehands it. Coming in to score is Ross. And the throw is going to be late. And the Marlins get that run back. on a 2-out double by the rookie Mike Stanton.
Well, how impressive has Stanton been tonight? The Marlins, with all that has been said about Buster Posey, came into this ballpark today, and they kind of said, well, we got a guy, too, that you might be interested in, and it's Mike Stanton. And tonight he has made the people who were talking big time about him look pretty good. 20-year-old Mike Stanton.
And here's Ronnie Paulino. Paulino takes a strike. So Cody Ross with a 2-out single and then the double off the wall.
It's a nice play by Aaron Rowan to get that ball back in as quickly as he did, playing it off the carom.
Slowly hit to Freddie Sanchez, and this will be a 4-3 putout. Marlins come up with a run. Huff, Posey, and Uribe coming up.
Marlins, time now for our Dodge Ram drive of the game. We go back to the 7th inning, 1 out, 1 on, and Aaron Rowan comes up against Taylor Tankersley and does this. Hits it out of here, and it made it a 1-run ball game. It was, however, controversial as the umpires had to leave to review it, and indeed they came back, gave it the circle, signified a home run, and for Aaron Rowan, that meant that he now has 9 home runs on the year. That's our Dodge Ram drive of the game.
Wes Helms is now at third. Cantu out of the game. Clay Hensley is the new pitcher.
There you see the numbers for Hensley. 51 strikeouts against 18 walks. This is a guy that Bruce Bochy knows so well because he was a member of Bochy's staff when Bochy was the manager in San Diego. Hensley, a low 3/4 release. He'll go 88 to 90 with a curveball slider and a changeup. 4-pitch guy.
Yeah, Don Shula's still hanging around as Huff takes a pitch inside, trying to recruit Tom Zorn. Tom, an old middle linebacker from the great state of Wisconsin.
Tom Zorn.
1-0 pitch coming up to Huff. 2-0. Posey to follow. An 0-for-3 night for Aubrey Huff. Looked like he was taking all the way. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Good changeup. That is a good change. You're going to see a lot more changeups to lefties than you will breaking balls from Hensley. And the movement on the changeup has a little tail that leaks away from the left-handed hitter. Bounce a curveball. And now we have a big pitch on a 3-2 count. See the changeup. And the swing through from Huff. We're right back to that changeup on a 3-2. And that really is the kind of confidence you have to have if you're going to be an effective late-inning pitcher at this level. Because not only is the pitch perfect, the location is as perfect as the pitch. When you're striking out Aubrey Huff these days, you got to earn it.
Buster Posey 1 for 3. 1 ball and no strikes with Juan Uribe on deck. One ball and 1 strike. Giants need a base runner with Uribe to follow. On the ground, Ugla has it. 2 outs here in the 8th inning. And Uribe will hit with Burrell on deck. Uribe 1 for 3, but he's lined out the 2 times that he's made outs. Out to right field, and it's going to fall.
He didn't get many of those.
He does not. You're right. So here's the tying run in Pat Burrell. Burrell single in the 2nd, popped out to right field in the 4th, and then drew a walk in the 7th. 1 ball and no strikes. See the numbers for Burrell lifetime against Hensley. It just gets the outside corner. Ryan Wilson broke out the shoes, huh?
Yeah, those are the same shoes he wore in the All-Star game. You could have pulled those off, partner.
Okay. I walked right into the discotheque with those on.
Yeah. With your white belt and your afro haircut.
One and 2. Breaking ball, foul.
Well, it had the sound. Just a little quick to it. That's a foul. Good pitch. That's a good pitch right there. Good pitch. Great take. And not an easy take. You just got to just square 1 up foul, and you're thinking, give me something to hit. Easy take there. Roland on deck. And he hits the Marlins well.
Uribe will take off 3-2. Got him. And that'll end the inning. It was a hanger. It stays 4-2. Highlights of what has happened in this game tonight as we go to the ninth. The Marlins with a 4-2 lead. Santiago Casilla is facing Wes Helms and then the top of the order. 4-2 Florida. Hit on the ground and into left field. A base hit for Helms as he leads things off with a single. And for Casilla, now it becomes a bit more stressful. Uribe in at third, thinking there might be a bunt, and there is a bunt. Posey picks it up and throws it out.
Nice bunt, nice play, Buster Posey. And Bonifacio can definitely put some serious pressure on a bunt because of his speed. He could scoop. Nice young legs behind the dish.
So here's Gabby Sanchez. Sanchez takes low. Oh for 4 for Sanchez. Marlins do have 11 hits. 2 of those hits have left the park. They've stranded 6. Actually, they've stranded 7. On a play to even the count for the Giants in the 9th inning. They'll have Rowan, Sanchez, and then a pinch hitter. Remember, they're down a player because in the absence of Pablo Sandoval. Left on the bench to hit for the Giants, Eli Whiteside and Ryan Rowland. That's foul back, 1-2.
Man, it really limits what a manager can do. You can't use Eli Whiteside. It means your catcher. So basically, he's got one move with Ryan Rowland. I mean, obviously, he could put Whiteside in, but guys are reluctant to do that because you don't have another catcher should your last catcher who's in the game get hurt. Breaking ball right over the head of Gabby Sanchez.
He almost ducked into that breaking ball. 2-2. And he almost did it again. 3-2. That pitch isn't working.
Now, identical result of the same pitch called. So basically, Rusher Posey cannot afford to call that pitch again. That's the curveball. He's got a slider to go along with the change or with the fastball. So basically a 3-pitch guy, but you can't be throwing that curveball again. Not now. He needs to throw a strike.
And the walk.
And that has been problematic for Casilla, and that's going to bring Dave Rigetti out. Casilla just has not had good command. Joe Martinez heading down to the Giants bullpen. And for Martinez, he could probably get his fastball established in about 8 to 10 throws. So Dave Rigetti going to take as much time as he can to allow Martinez a chance to get greased up and good to go. I mean, that was a get-it-in situation simply because of who was standing on deck, Hanley Ramirez. Ideally, you would have liked to have been able to save that base for Ramirez. But it's not going to happen.
Ramirez hitless in 4 at-bats. Helms at second. Gabby Sanchez is the runner at first. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
There is that slider. That may have been the message from Dave Rigetti. Forget the curveball, go to the slider. The guys who throw really hard like Casilla, sometimes they'll lose that curveball because they try to throw it too hard.
Double play to end the inning. Around the horn, 5-4-3, a rebase. Sanchez, pump. Giants need 2 to tie.
Willie Mays Plaza at 5 p.m. You can come dressed as CSNBayArea.com's new insider, Ray Ratto. All you have to do is put on a mustache and a tacky sweater, and you'll have a chance to win a Willie Mays bobblehead. There's a limited supply, so dig deep into your old drawer and pull out a funky sweater and pencil and a mustache, and you can win.
Dig deep into your grandpa's drawer.
There you go.
4-2. Marlins. Rowan facing Nunez. 1 ball and no strikes.
The numbers for Leo Nunez: 23 saves and 28 opportunities, 46 strikeouts against 11 walks. And with Nunez, you're going to see a low to mid-90s fastball, slider, and a very good changeup.
Two outs in this ball game in the ninth, and Rowan tied it up
on a slider. Look at Nunez getting lots of movement with that velocity that goes low to mid-90. And, you know, he can get a strikeout and he can get a ground ball.
Out of play to make it 1-2.
Nunez has only given up 1 home run of the year, and this is the guy that did it to him.
Giants need a base runner. Just outside.
Trying to get a backdoor slider, or backdoor sinker rather. Nunez has blown 5 saves.
Rowan lifts it out of play again.
Aaron Rowan uses one of the smallest bats on the team. Surprising because he's one of the strongest guys. 33 inches, 31 ounces.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Rowan back in the box. Into right center field, a base hit. Aaron Rowan with a leadoff single, and that's a mighty fine at bat.
Yes, it is. He hits these Marlins well. 3-2 challenge, stay inside it. Just a beautiful swing. Protect, right back up the middle. All the great skills you're taught when you have 2 strikes. Choked up on the bat.
It's a good swing.
I love that ultra-low slow motion camera.
Here's Sanchez. A single in the 7th. He's 1 for 3. And a strike down the inside corner. Ryan Rollinger is on deck. On the ground and a base hit. And the Giants have back-to-back singles here in the 9th. And now maybe you have to ask Rollinger to bunt.
Yeah, I think a bunt is a good play here, only because Nunez throws so many ground balls. He's got so much sink. You don't want to take yourself out of an inning with a double play. So you bunt here, you move your runners up into score position. You take the bunt out of effect. And what's the old saying? You play for the win on the road, you play for the tie at home.
Absolutely. This is a tough spot. I mean, everybody knows what you're probably going to be doing.
Should go down the third baseline if you're going to bunt.
Nunez looked to third, and on one pitch, Rollinger gets the job done, and now the Giants have the tying run at second base.
Job well done. In the end, just get it done any way you can. It hits off the plate, goes out down the first baseline. And as Nunez looked to third, saw that Aaron Rone had a great jump. And the only out that he had was at first, so a successful sacrifice. Thank you very much.
Torres tonight, 1 for 3. He walked in the 7th. No balls and 1 strike.
I think he's bottomed out. That was nasty.
Giants trying to work some AT&T magic here in the 9th. On the ground, knocking it down to Sanchez. He recovers, and they got him. Coming in to score is Rowan. And the tying run is now at third.
Nice play by Gabby Sanchez to stay with this ball. He knew that there was speed in the play. Torres runs well. Here the ball off his backhand. And he stays and kind of hits off his back to the bare hand, then an underhand flip and a strike right to Nunez. Nunez very quickly getting to first base to help himself out. So the Giants tying run down 90 feet away. And it's left up to Renteria. And he has had great numbers lifetime against Nunez.
Sanchez at third. It's a 4-3 lead for the Marlins. Slowly hit, fouled, and it's 0-1. Stayed away from the fastball to Renteria. Paulino's going to have a word. 0-1. Up and in. Another off-speed pitch. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Change up missed high.
Here's the 1-1 to Renteria. Chop foul, 1-2.
Another changeup. Now the 1-2 count. Nunez can go out of zone. And this is where you really have to defend if you're Renteria.
One ball and 2 strikes. Outside, 2-2. He's showing him the fastball, but not in the strike zone.
I agree with you. I think he wants to try and finish him off below the zone with a changeup. That was an easy take. All I did was put a speed in his mind.
Sanchez, the tying run at third. The 2-2. High. And again, not in the zone with a fastball. And he's got a base to play with. He may not care if he walks him so that he can throw this changeup.
Well, Nunez knows that Renteria sees him well. He showed you the lifetime success, 4 for 8. And Nunez knows that as good as anybody. And he's nibbling.
3 and 2. Here it is. He got him, and the throw to first, and that's the ball game. So Renteria strikes out to end the ball game. The Giants pick up 1, but it's not enough. In game 1 in this 4-game series goes to the Marlins, and they do it by a final of 4-3.
Well, a spirited game. Both teams playing well coming into this game. The Marlins 7-3 their last 10. Giants 8-2. And it went down to the last out, the last strike. And expect more tomorrow, partner. It's going to be a good series.
All right, 4-3 is your final. Giants postgame live with interviews, and the wrap is coming up. But first,